Coach, spring is in the books. As we leave Ohio Stadium, what thoughts do you have right now?
A lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. I wish we had about 15 more practices. I wish we could have stayed out there for a couple more hours. I think people are talking about, boy, you lost a lot of talent last year. Well, we still have a lot of talent. We lost a lot of experience. So these guys got to play 11-on-11 football, learn, grow. I think we have. I think a lot of guys got better this spring, but we know who our first opponent is. So, we'll take a look at the film, have our post-spring meetings, evaluate, where guys need to get better, what they did well, and then go from there.
Obviously, you played the position. There's none bigger than the quarterback. As you look at what you saw today, what jumped out? Did anyone earn the job today?
I think it's a piece, and I think it's in line with what we've seen for the most part. I think Lincoln settled down after the little jitters early on, and I think right from the jump, Julian did a nice job. You can see Tavian and his talent, still trying to figure out, the system or the offensive system. But, it was good to see those guys make some plays and throw the ball in front of a crowd. Not perfect, but they're going to continue to grow and build. And, it's not just one evaluation is going to tell us everything. It's a piece of the puzzle, but there were some good things out there today.
The other thing is, and people need to remember, these guys are all here because you brought them here. They have the talent to play.
Yep.
They just don't have the experience.
Well, that's it, and that's our job to get there, and make sure that we get them 11-on-11 football where they can, grow and learn. And you take a guy like Will, he had played a lot of football since he'd been here, or in his college career before he got here. And so he was able to quickly make that transition. For guys who are young like that, there's a process. And so it's our job as coaches to speed that up so we're ready to go against Texas.
You imagine this goes into the fall then?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, nobody has been that much further ahead of anybody else if you look at the body of work. But there's been good things all across the board.
The other thing is at Ohio State, you guys reload. You got 13 starters, but like I say, you guys do an incredible job of recruiting the best talent here, but you also develop it. Not everyone can say that, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, the goal is that when others relax, we reload, When others rest, we're restless, and that's it. And a big part of that is recruiting. And so, we got a lot of great players who walked out the door that we got to replace. And when that happens, it's usually, guys stepping into roles that they haven't done before. So even guys who have played football, they haven't played as starters. And then the guys who are coming behind them really haven't played a lot. So we got to get going with the process, keep working, keep grinding. And like we said before, I kind of went into the spring thinking we were going to back off coming off of 16 games. Should we need a lot of this stuff?
Last thing, the rings are handed out today. What was that like? And to see those guys, and the one thing, you talk to your kids currently on this team, they go, yeah, this is great, we're glad, but that was then, we got to do it again.
Yeah, well, you say you're defending national champs, you're not really defending anything. The championship's up there, that's good. This team hasn't won anything, so that's their mentality, and that's been from the jump, and that's the way they wanted it. But yeah, to see these guys see the rings for the first time, I mean, they were really excited. For them, it was a dream come true, something that they wanted to do from the jump, and to see the excitement in their eyes, and just for them to walk into the stadium and get the response that they had, and just to be so proud, and forever they'll be champions here at Ohio State.
And I've known you a while. You're enjoying this. This is why you do this.
Well, you do this to help young men reach their dreams and goals. So to see them do that, that's what this is all about.